Already 37 participants I see here. Good number before the start of webinar already there. Hello Abhishek, hello Vikas, and hello Gilesh. Hello everyone.
Hello. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Vikas.
Very good evening,
This is
Amit ji. How are
Amit
you?
Chavla. I'm doing very well. Hope the same at your end.
Yes.
Heard so much about you from Mohit ji and a lot of other people at MESC.
Oh, thank you so much. I hope you have heard only good thing, not bad thing.
All good things, all good things. We hope to host you sometime at Sharda University as well sometime. Now you should
Yeah,
come.
definitely I will. How everyone in your family in this situation?
All
Hope
good, all good. They are all staying home, staying together, making good use of time, family's time,
yeah, I think but I think we all professionals never give this much of time to the family. So now this is the time to give the family time, as much as you
Absolutely,
can. So
absolutely.
all the family member can be bored with you.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So, Pooja, please let us know when we can commence. Is Pooja or someone from MESC team
Yeah.
there? Can we
Look,
commence?
they are muted right now.
Yeah. Good evening, Vibhor, and good evening, all. Uh, it's 4 p.m. and as per the request of MESC, which has just been received by me, it's my honor to welcome Mr. Vikas Kumar uh, for this webinar. I would request all the participants to use the chat window as least as possible. And if there are any questions, no good evenings, no thank yous, only questions. If you have some good questions, do post them in the question and answer section. And I will be posting those questions to Vikas ji after the webinar is after his talk is over. Now, let me introduce Mr. Vikas to you guys. Mr. Vikas Kumar is the CEO and founder of Digitoons. He's a founder of a company which was established about 7 years ago in 2009. Along with his friend Saeed Nadeem Akhtar, he started this company on a very small scale, and today it's a very very big company. We all know it. Vikas started his career as a graphic designer and has worked with renowned companies in Delhi and NCR before he started with Digitoons. Vikas looks for perfection in everything in his company does. Since he is much passionate about animation, he considers client's business as his own work. It's hard. He works hard to accomplish the task most of the time most efficiently. He has a famous saying called, "It is a great journey to grow more and more. It feels like I'm living my dream." The greatest strength of Digitoons is transparency, which helps them maintain a long-term relationship with all their clients. As believe in Digitoons, they believe that they will never back out and will deliver the project successfully. Digitoons has attended NSE Film International Animation Film Festival and Market (MIFA), major international event with over 8,000 industry professionals, which was during 13th to 18th of June 2016. Kids Screen Summit during February 8 to February 11, 2016 in Miami, and several other congregations across the world. As of now, Digitoons is a well-established as well as a very prominent animation studio, which juxtaposes with many animation giants across the world. The future is full of opportunities, and with the right dream, with the right team, giving life to images, Digitoons will achieve more and more success. Digitoon has a full list of achievements and success stories. The achievement with never-ending series of satisfied clients. He's worked with Misha and the Purple Cat season one, season two, Pasta Freaks, etc. They make the animations and the animated characters so look real, and it's a treat to the viewer's eyes to see these characters alive. Digitoons is also a leading commercial producers. Since 2009, Digitoon has co-produced many TV series as work for hire. Uh, Sorry, my internet connection seems to be a little unstable. It is giving me error message. I hope all of you can listen to me.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So since 2009, Digitoons has co-produced many TV series as work for hire, co-producer, co-financer. There are several other series which are under production and which are in development process. The co-produced series have been broadcasted on major kids channel like Disney XD, Rai, Yoho, TV3, etc. And I'm also glad to share that Mr. Vikas Kumar and Digitoons was featured on the cover page of a very renowned magazine, Inside Success, in the October edition, October 2019 edition, under the section the 10 most prominent animation companies to watch for in 2018. So I welcome you, Vikas ji, and I hope that all the participants of this webinar and myself, my students, my scholars, and all the other participants of this webinar will be able to benefit from your talk. Over to you, Vikas ji.
Thank you so much, Amit ji. It was lovely introduction, and thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone, Vibhor ji and Media Skill Council and all the participants we have here. Digitoon is a very special company, and it's very close, to my heart because I created this in 2009, and since then we have grown up quite a lot. At that time, we were just 6 to 7 people. Right now, we are across the world. We are having more than 400 employees. Right now, we are operating from two locations, Noida and Kolkata, and all the projects and whatever Amit has mentioned here is from old project. I would be very glad and would like to name some of the project we are working right now, which is not only renowned project, but feel proud for us to that we had a chance, we had an opportunity to work on that. A project right now which can be easily you can watch on Netflix. The show is Rick and Morty season 4, which is a worldwide renowned show. Then Glitch Tech. Glitch Tech is streaming right now on Netflix. You should watch. Glitch Tech is one of the best and top rated show right now on the Netflix. Then we have a show Doctor Who. We are working with BBC right now. Then we are working on a show with Nickelodeon, Ninja Turtle. Ninja Turtle is a big brand. All of us we have grown up with that show. Then there is another TV series we have just finished that is going to be streamed on Hulu in the US. That is Solar Opposite. Solar Opposite and Rick and Morty belongs to Adult Swim, which is one of the biggest adult animation group. They produce a lot of animation content from the. Then we are working right now on a 3D feature film that is the Bobblehead. Bobblehead projects belongs to Netflix and Universal Studios. The project is based on all the characters. You must have seen a feature film Toy Stories, and the story is the Bobblehead is similar to that. And the producer is Larry Kasnoff. Larry Kasnoff is one of the biggest Hollywood producer who produced and established Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Hollywood. He produced True Lies. He produced Mortal Kombat. You can search him about Larry Kasnoff on the Google. And Digitoons is working right now in not only from Noida but also from Kolkata. We have an office and staff in United States. We are also growing and expanding our business across the world. The best part of Digitoons we have, as Amit also highlighted, not only transparency but all of our client and colleague and employee, they all are like a family. Because including the client, because Digitoons does not have a client like 100 and 200 clients. Whatever clients we have is a quality client, and all the clients give us a project like repeatedly project. For example, we were working on Doctor Who in 2018. We started, and before ending season 1 we have already signed season 2, season 3. Same for Ninja Turtle, same for several series we have worked. So it's a very family and very good relationship we have. We are very much technology oriented company. We always love to adopt technology. In 2000 early 2015 we have changed our technology. We were working mainly on anime Flash, which is now animate CC. We have changed our technology and we adopted Toon Boom Harmony. That time market was changing. That was market was changing. Global market was changing. and we adopted Toon Boom Harmony. And we have produced a series on Toon Boom Harmony, Mirate Investigate, for French company Cyber Group Studio. That show was broadcasted on Sony A in India. Also, more than 26 countries that show was broadcasted. So and since then, are all the projects whatever we are working is on a new technology. So new technology, that the Toon Boom Harmony. And that time in India there was a hardly 2 or 3 company who was using Toon Boom Harmony. And right now we became one of the largest studio in India using Toon Boom Harmony technology. Then I can tell you something about how the situation since this COVID has came out, COVID spread breakout has came out. I think for our industry, if we take if we look at the global perspective and the industry perspective, definitely there is a gray area everywhere. But this is the industry I believe is going to boost up, because even working from home, what we are exactly doing, we are also, after doing the work and everything, we watch Netflix, we watch more Amazon, we watch more like G5, like there are so many OTT platform we are watching, and they need content. And unfortunately, live action, live shoot is going to be, it's not going to be easy very soon. They are not going to resume the shoot. So animated content is going to be high demand. So this is the thing we can do on computer, from home, from office, from anywhere, which is right now we are doing. And we are the one of the company Digitoons who had 6 hour or 7 hour window for the lockdown, and over the night we have installed the computer to our all our artists, and I can proudly say that 90% of our studio staff is functional, they are working from home, and none of our project delivery has been affected so far. Now it's almost about a month, and we are very happy on that. None of our staffs has, the salary has been reduced. We haven't fired to anyone, and we are looking forward to hire more people in coming month. And we are, because we have a very strong connection across the world, and we are receiving lot of requirement, and we are going to deal with that. So this COVID 19, the situation, coronavirus situation, when is going to over, I think this is the industry need more manpower, more talent, which is not easy to fulfill. I also in professionalism is slightly, not on that level. So where we need to work on that side for to enhance the professionalism into the artist, for the students everywhere from the root. Uh, if we are going to focus on our skill set, because these days people are very much fascinated about software, I believe we should focus about the skills. Like we have a skills of animation animators, maybe you can adopt any software. These days everyone is running to save their cost, whether YouTube channel. Sir, please suggestion for good app for animation for you, for YouTube channel. Dr. Sadashiv to Prayagraj. Amit ji, maybe you can answer. Just I'm just finishing. I'm just one line away, and then you can finish it. So I think we all of our students, especially who they are going to come into this industry, they need to work on skill set. And because everyone is changing their platform, whether it's like no one wants to pay, no one wants to spend so much of money on the technology, on the softwares like 3D Max. Everyone is would like to not, they are using Maya, but they are trying to go on Houdini, they are trying to go on other software like a Blender, like a Unity. Same here in 2D side, we are also trying to adopt more new software. So we all need to focus on the like skill sides, that if you are a good animators, you can use anywhere. Earlier we had only one software, Photoshop, for the design and for the color side. Now we have Substance Painter, now we have a Coral Painter. So we should be more open to adopt a new technology. New technology always helps to grow, to get better package, to get better, you can, I think, if someone is coming to us and saying we know this and we know this also, then we always adopt to those person who has knowledge of multiple technology. So I think this is what I have also given some brief about Digitunes for like how we should work. And in case you have any question, Amitji, or in case you want to add something, please let me know.
So there are a lot of questions that are coming in, Vikas
Yeah,
ji, and the first question which came from Vinay was about how about 3D modeling artists and character designs. I mean, can that be done at with a simple software at home?
definitely. I think it's quite easy right now. Working from 3D modeling is very easy. But I would like to advise one more thing. While you are working on a 3D modeler in India, uh, there are a lot of 3D modelers. If you compare how many modelers, how many animators, and how many riggers we have, we there is a general perception there's a lot of 3D modelers. Depends on the quality modeling. So while you are doing to the model 3D modeling, always try to make your models light. Do not add so much poly count. Make your mess smooth and clean. So this is very helpful these days. There are a lot of tutorials available on YouTube, and you can definitely work from home. You can do any models. So that's definitely, yeah.
Wonderful. So there is another next question is from Dr. Sadhna Srivastav. She is asking for some good apps for animation for YouTube channels. So possibly she has a YouTube channel and is requesting if you could help her with some apps with which she can do some basic animation for her YouTube channel.
I think animation creation, if you ask for the, so please suggest a good app for animation. I didn't understand to the question.
So any good apps, maybe phone apps or iPhone or maybe Android apps that can be used for animation?
Animation for, I think they are asking ki YouTube app. I think YouTube is an app. So please suggestion for a good app for animation for YouTube channel. Like, okay, so they are asking for a software to to create some animation for YouTube channel. I think and good animation, normal animation can be created with the with this software called for a 2D in a Flash. But I think you can also use Blender. Blender is the one software where you can use a free. This is a free of cost, and you can use in the 2D and 3D as well. And every YouTuber is using to this software to save their cost, because you cannot make an animation through app. Like it's like it could be like a PPT presentation or something like that. But the animation, what you mean actually animation can be, you need a better configuration computer to create good animation. But the software wise, you should choose Blender, which is free.
Wonderful. All right. So next question is by Vinu Bajaj. No proper authentic degree courses in animation or multimedia, only certification or diploma programs. Okay, I can answer that
Yeah,
question.
please go ahead.
I'm basically heading the Department of Mass Communication at Sharda University, Vinu. And at Sharda University School of Media, Film and Entertainment, we do offer BSc in animation and BSc in gaming. So there are a lot of universities and colleges that do offer degree courses in animation and multimedia, and not just certification or diploma programs. They do have some very good programs. I'm very sure you can find some good answers to that. Okay, so next question is from Aniket. Aniket wants to ask, sir, I want to ask you about the difference between Maya software and Harmony software. So, Vikas, could you
Yeah.
answer that for us?
Toon Boom Harmony is a 2.5D software, which is called 2D software. And Maya is a 3D software. I think you must, your question seems you are very good. You know about the 3D Maya software. Let me explain you slightly a little bit about Harmony software. Harmony is definitely produce 2D animation, but we also integrate with 3D to import the 3D assets, because we also use 3D assets in Harmony to, for example, props for tables, because this was not possible earlier into animate CC Flash. And with the Harmony, we can deal with texture, we can deal with shadow properly, lighting over there. There is a, you'll be surprised to know in a 2D there is a rigging section also, as you have in Maya. But in the Toon Boom Harmony, it's totally 2D software, or you can say 2.5D. If you have heard about 2.5D, so this is a 2.5D software. And in a Harmony, when we produce the animation, I think you can compare the 2D, and when you say 2D and 3D, Why? Technology wise, in a 2D side, there's a lot of project is coming from US and Canada is asking for Harmony software. And why we are using Harmony software? For the two reasons: one, for the new technology, and second, Digitunes, we do not work in Indian with Indian companies, or we do not work in India. We only work for overseas client, and the demands what we are receiving for the project is in TuneBoom Harmony. So we have also adopted that. I think I have explained you from two point of view: one from why we are using, and second, what is the difference between Maya and Harmony.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Vikas ji. I think I'll take the next question here. The question is, which software are useful for news channel? This question is coming from Dr. Sampath Pimpel.
Every new channel is having their own software. However, for the compositing, for the basic design, they are using the same software: Photoshop and After Effects and Premiere. I have worked in CNBC in 2003-4. That time there was a couple of software is being used. One was definitely for the editing. They are using FCP and Premiere for the editing, because most of the work they do in editing. For the compositing, they use After Effects. And now they have also adopted Nuke. So these are the software they are using. But for the new channel, we all are very much passionate about the new channel, and I'm not trying to demotivate, but I would like to request you all to think that in every new channel, their graphic department, animation department is very, very small. It's not quite big. So there is a very less opportunity comes up from there, especially into this division. And they use the similar software. However, they have different kinds of personalized software as well.
All right. So next question comes from Preet Kaur. She's a budding animator, designer, graphic designer from Jalandhar. She asks you that any suggestions for people who want to become good graphic designers. What should they aim for?
Graphic designing is something which is still India is lacking into that. But it's all about creativity. It's all about how creative you are. I don't think a normal cut and paste and doing some here and there in Corel Draw and Photoshop or Illustrator could be a good definition of graphic designer. Graphic designer, uh, you know it's something, it's a very, very a good thing. And we don't have so much of good talent in India right now for the highly creative graphic design. If someone is trying to go into the graphic design field, she or he need to be more creative, who can create, who can think bigger, who can blast. There are a lot of advertising agencies who they need a graphic designer. And after this COVID breakout, you will see lot of animated, lot of TV commercial is going to be come out, because in this lockdown situation, lot of ideas is going to come, lot of business is going to be evolve, and we are all going to come up with the new ideas. Even I am going to start couple of more business. We need more graphic things. So a, a, a person can be good graphic designer when he or she is good creative artist.
So the next question comes from Atif. Atif asks that what all job opportunities are there in a typical animation studio? I think there can be so many different kind of opportunities for people there. Could you answer
Yeah.
that for us, Vikas ji?
Yes, I think there are so many kind, like for animator, for like for in my studio there is a key animator who's a good, who has a good drawing skills. He could be key animator. Then we have a rigger for the in the rigging department, we need rigger. Then we have a shadow artist. Then we have a lighting, rendering, compositing. This is another department. Then we have a just for hair and fur. This is another department. Then there could be a cleanup department. So there are so many departments, and every departments we need people. And one thing which I would like to address and focus and emphasize to for everyone: please, please, please pay attention. Whomever wants to go for animation side, their drawing skill has to be a good drawing. For in my studio, this is compulsory. Even if you don't know the drawing, just make a circle on a normal paper. Keep doing that, keep doing that, unless until your hand is not going to be tired. Keep doing that, keep making circles. So this is very important. I would advise to all: don't care Don't care about your drawing, that how good or how bad you are drawing. Just make it, bring it in your habit, bring it in your habit. If in this COVID, even if you fulfill your full drawing book with the bad drawings, you will see the difference between first and last drawing. When this COVID spirit is going to over, we are going out, you will see the difference by yourself, that how bad you were and now how good you are. Just make it 4 or 5 drawing every day. Animators need to be good drawing artist, good drawing artist. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that answer, Vikas ji. The next question comes from Vinay Rao. He asks that, sir, do you think that people are not getting paid enough according to their work in animation? I suppose he's asking this question.
uh
But
no, I think I can definitely answer to this question. It depends two things. One, do you really think that you are skilled? If you are skilled enough, then you should approach to those kind of company. And depends, which company you are working and which kind of project you have. There are, for example, I can tell you, I'm not trying to say something, but I'm just trying to give an example. In Delhi NCR, there are lot of guys, lot of talent, who they are coming from e-learning background, and they are holding a designation called e-learning. But when they comes to the animation studio, they are not being able to perform, even who is performing like beginner animators. Now in e-learning division, he might be getting 30,000, for example, or 40,000 rupees. But when he is coming to the animation industry and he's not been able to perform on the level of 1 year experience guy, then I think either he's overpaid or he's not fit for the animation industry. So it depends. One second, for the freshers, when you are starting your career, when you are getting graduated from the university or institute, why you think that you are a champion? I think you are nothing. You are a beginner. When you will be entered into the institute, so in any company, any studio, you need to understand that their quality, because whatever you are right now studying in your university is something. University is a, like, for example, you have to go to US. University is something who can guide you how to catch the flight, how to see, how to apply for a visa. But university cannot teach you how to walk, how to sit into the flight, and then you how to meet with go into the US. So institute, university is a way, is a medium. And when they are teaching you and when you are coming to our studio, there are very, very big difference. It might be possible whatever you have studied over there, that is not going to immediately implement in my studio. Because in my studio, maybe you can find a different technology, different environment, and we have to teach you, we have to make you learn. So even if you get a start with a good start package and you are not been able to perform, you will be fired. So the best way is to start with any company with the big, as a beginner, as a freshers, and learn it. Before into the learning process, you can get a less salary for a year or 1.5 years, unless until you are not coming on that level. So I think so for the experienced guys, I don't think this is a problem. They know where to go and where to apply and which company they should work and they should stay. Yeah.
so I'd like to add something to this, Vikasji, and this is
Yeah.
from my experience because I saw that the demand is very, very high. The
Yes.
industry wants some very highly skilled people in animation and gaming industry, but qualified and skilled professionals are low. So I can tell you that in Sharda University last year, we get 100%. Obviously, the placements are always 100% placements, but the last year the package was skyrocketing high because the guy who was placed the highest package was about what, 12 lakhs, something like that per annum, and he was extremely good with his skills. So I completely agree with your point. If they are good with the skills, I think the sky is the limit for you. You
Yep.
have to gain experience, and skills should be great. Okay, so next question comes from Abhishek Patra. Abhishek Patra asks Vikasji, what is the difference between rigging and compositing a 3D character?
It's a very, very, I think both are very different things. I don't know why you asked this question, but let me answer to that. Rigging is something for, like, bone setup. Before, when we finish in a 3D, when we finish the modeling, we go for rigging, like, you know, a bone setup. We do a bone setup to animate. For example, in our body, if we have a bones, if you remove our bones, then we cannot walk, we cannot move, our hand cannot be moved, because there is a no bone. Only, you know, having without bone you can't do that. So we set up the bone over there in a rigging side. So this is called rigging. And once we finish the rigging, then that character is ready for the animation. Once we finish the animation, the complete animation, and we do lighting, rendering, then we do compositing. Compositing is all about giving a final touch, making some lighting correction, putting some effects like thunder, like fire, like smoke, snowing, rain, all this kind. And this is one called VFX. And then all together, when we are going to mix it on a software, Houdini, whatever they are going to use on, maybe it's a After Effect or something like, to the compositing, they can, we do the compositing. So everything is good, animation, effects, background. When we compose, when we compose on a one thing to make a one movie, that is called compositing. So this is a very quite different questions. Yeah, quite different department. Yeah.
So I think couple of people are asking the same question, so I'll club them. Pushkar Srivastav, there is another person, Sonam, and there is another person, 586, so anonymous. They're asking the same question. Are there any free or open source software or cheap software for students in the animation industry where they can learn and practice?
I think I have answered this question. A person was asking about YouTube software. I think there are so many in 2D also, in 3D also. You should definitely try Blender. Blender is the software, is a free. Blender is producing 2D also and 3D also. You should definitely try. And if you are asking for 2D, Toon Boom Harmony, they give a trial for learners, like a month or so. So, everyone gives it, but you can try Blender. Blender is free software for 2D also and 3D also.
All right. So our next participant asks, how do you see the game industry at present and in future? Also, how gaming engines play a major role to create a game?
I think, you know, game industry right now in India is on top, you can say, and behaving like a big brother. If you talk about animation, VFX, and gaming, so gaming is definitely a big brother right now. And it's a very this is the industry, something which cannot be evaluated with the numbers. But you will be very surprised to know that after all this, there's still a lot of good artists this industry needs, required. So gaming industry is definitely going to boom, even within this COVID, after this COVID, because this is something user need at home, user need at mobile, user need it on computer, television, Xbox, to play that. So it's a very bright future you have into gaming side. And definitely, if you are interested in gaming, you should do that.
All right. So next question is for me. Some anonymous attendee is asking, does Sharda University offer these courses and how can I join? I just answered that question a little while ago that Sharda University does offer a program in BSc Animation and in BSc Gaming. The admissions, for admissions, you can just simply go to the website and apply, or also you can write to admissions@sharda.ac.in, admissions@sharda.ac.in, and there is where you will be able to join these programs. I think that should answer your question. Now, the next question comes from Aditya. Hello, sir. What are the scope or demand for Houdini software? If I'm pronouncing it
Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Vikasji,
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's right.
Houdini,
I think
Houdini software.
yeah, Houdini. You know, uh, it's a silent killer. You can say silent killers, this software, because this software slightly expanding everyone. Everyone is adapting to this software slowly. If you look at from now to next 3-4 years, I believe Houdini is going to take place, and they are going to kill Maya software in many studios. In Europe, Houdini software has already taken a place in many studios, and they are producing high and very good quality animation from there. I am definitely one of a big fan of them. But industry always move from the popular software. So right now Maya is the popular software, and everyone is using them. Like whomever is producing content, they have their set pipeline with the Maya, but Houdini has a very bright future. Houdini and Unity both.
Wonderful. Dr. Daljit Singh asks that, sir, how script writing is different from animation film and than live action film. Okay, so script writing is very different from animation and live films, but your remarks on that, Vikasji?
Yeah, I think this is a very good question. uh, in a live action and a script between live action and animation needs more, because here we don't have an actor. You story, if your story is strong, uh, however, story is important for live action and animation also, but here your story has to be so strong, even better than the live action, because here there's a no actor. Here is all about character. We are going to put the animation into that, as much as emotion, as much as you humor, as much as comedy, as much as action you put over there. And when it comes for animators, it should be funny. It should look like, more funny. I would like to, recommend you to for two shows. One, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is one of the world's best and famous adult show, which is available few episode on YouTube and Netflix. And then second, Glitch Tech. Glitch Tech is like Ben 10. And both of shows has been we have worked on these two shows, and it's available on Netflix. You should watch, and you will see the script, how strong the script is there. That scripts makes them those characters live. This is one. Second, there are so many online script courses are available, because people think that they write the script and this is the way of writing the script. I don't think so. You should, maybe you can try to learn some from some online courses, how to write from international producer, how to write a good animated script. Do not make, I'm giving you a tip for the animation point of view. Never ever, when you are writing a script for animation, never ever give put long dialogue. Dialogue has to be small. Dialogue has to be small and funny, good comedy, something like that. So yeah.
Wonderful. So many questions coming in. There is this question from Preet Kaur, and she asks that, is it crucial to have only good creative skills but not communication skills if one wants to become an animator? So is company hiring that person?
uh, you ask about the technical skill and the communication skills, right? I can tell you a funny story. I'm a graduate from DAV College, New Delhi, and I came from Bihar. And when I came here, I was very tight with the English, and I don't know how to speak and how to write English. So in our industry, communication is nothing. Communication is nothing. It's all about your talent. It's all about your skill. Neither how you look like, what is your personality, what is your communication skill, nothing. It's all about your work, your talent, how talented you are. I, you know, I can say this is the only one industry where you can go for any kind of meeting in a t-shirt and jeans. You don't need a shirt, coat, pant, tie. This is the only one industry where everything depends on the talent, what talent you have. There's no communication skills needed at all. But this is the industry where everything is in English. If you have a good communication skill, this is definitely an advantage.
So I think there are plenty of questions, Vikasji, coming in, pouring in, every second. The next question is from Saurav Kaushik. Saurav asks that, sir, in 3D modeling, interior modeling, or character modeling, which fields have more options? I suppose he wants to know about more employable options these days, from 3D modeling, interior modeling, and character modeling.
Uh, Look, when real estate business was on boom in India, that time there's a lot of architectural work was happening. So people were working, they had a lot of work over there. So every job, every opportunity move with the industry. So that's why that part was flowing, because real estate business was on top in India. But now real estate business is not good in India. There are less real estate businesses happening. So architectural is definitely not a good thing right now to learn. If you want to, and if you want to walk into animation industry, you should definitely walk for uh, organic, like a character side, or like a set design. When we say set design, that means like for according to the animation purpose, it could be interior house, also it could be garden, it could be forest, according to the animation. But for the architectural side, I believe it's not a good idea to go into that side.
Hmm. All right. So, Vikasji, the next question is coming from Arpanesh, and he is requesting you to enlighten us on the scope of freelancers in animation industry.
uh you know right now in Canada, there are two kind of talent: one working from home, and second working from going from office. So this is not because of COVID. It's a normal, normal life they have. In India, the problem is professionalism in among freelancers. What freelancer do, they are very few freelancers in India who they follow ethic, they follow professionalism. There is a lot of work, definitely there's a lot of opportunities, but we have faced a lot of problem with the freelancer, and we are not a big fan giving work to freelancer. I can give you a tip: if you want to work as a freelancer, never ever share any client's work to anybody, which is very much happening, because every project come under non-disclosure. Whenever you commit a date, please deliver the work on that committed date. Never, generally the communication issue is the major issue with the freelancer. Work on that communication issue. When I say communication issue, that means be more prompt while a client is trying to reach you, and enjoy the work. So these are the few small things is happening with the freelancer. Maybe it's not about everyone, and maybe who is asking this question, he's not asking on this one. But please understand that, be more professional. Amit ji, there is a one guy who is requesting, please raise my
Vibhor,
question. Yeah,
Vibhor asked that question, and this question was answered by you, so I intentionally skipped that. He's
hmm.
asking that which is the free available software for animation. You already mentioned
Yeah,
that,
the
so
blender is the software you should use. Yeah.
yes, so Blender is used for animation, and it's a free software. I hope, Vibhor, that has been answered. Your question has been answered. Um, Arti Thakur is asking, what opportunities do we have in animation field, keeping in view the COVID-19 scenario?
Can you repeat the question, Amit ji, please?
Arti Thakur is asking, what opportunities do we have in the animation field, keeping in view the COVID-19 scenario?
I think, uh, COVID-19 scenario, I think I have answered to this question before, because this industry is growing. Everyone need content, and even if, for example, uh, about Digitunes, I have heard there are a lot of studio, they are running out of work. For Digitunes, we are booked. Even in this situation, we are booked until end of 2020. We are booked until December, and we are receiving a lot of requirement. So this, we are at home, we are watching YouTube, we are watching Netflix, we are watching all the OTT platform. We need more content. So content and live shoot, like a feature film, and everyone cannot be shoot outside because it's totally locked down. And this is the thing can happen from the work. So for the COVID situation, this is something, very much interested and very very encouraging for this industry. And I believe we will have a lot of opportunity for everyone.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm very sure that people would be getting their answers and they'll be very, very interested. Saurabh Yadav is asking me a question. He's asking, hello, sir, which company comes for placement at Charda? I suppose you are asking this to me in context of animations and mass communication. So the answer is that we have had about 15 odd companies this year, and total of about 40 odd companies that have recruited our students in the past, which includes Ogilvy, Rajshri Productions, Statesman, The Quint, India News, Z, Canon, Barclays. We also have our own internal, radio station which is called Suno Sharda 90.8 FM, and we do have some requirements for that too, where our students get placed. Then we also have a Sharda TV, which is run by the students. There also students are being paid. Then India TV was very recent. Then Go News, and the list goes on and on. I can carry on. There's so many of them which come for placements. So company wise, there's so many of them. Saurabh, if you want the complete list, go to our website sharda.ac.in. You'll get all the answers to that. Next is an anonymous attendee. The person is asking, sir, how to become a good dynamic artist? Is there any future for dynamic artists in India?
A lot. There are very few dynamic animators right now. Dynamic is something, we should walk. Dynamic side, there are very less people. Good less people. Dynamic is something, we need more good people, and there's a lot of, because first animation was a normal animation. Now slightly audiences, for example, when we were child, when we were watching the animation quality, look and feel was so, what you say, what was okay, was so. But now what we see now, animation, and our kids is watching the television, the quality of animation is high. And earlier no one was putting dynamics, hair, fur, water, simulation into the animation. Now without these, no animation, no series is getting complete. So if you produce any animation without dynamics, people don't like now. So dynamics has a big scope, and there are very less artists in the industry. So definitely there's a very big future for that.
All right. So some people are asking if they can apply to Digitoons. They want to apply in lighting,
Yeah,
rendering, compositing artists, and so on and so forth.
yeah, definitely. For a CG side, 3D side, we have a great team in Kolkata, and you'll be very happy to know that supervisor we have is, his name is Imtiaz Ahmed, and he is the guy who was working in Lucasfilm Singapore, and he was the one who worked on a Star Wars movie, and he is leading the 3D team, and we are welcoming all the good talent in the CG from for Calcutta. And please visit our website. There is a column for there is a section for careers. Apply with your resume and portfolio link, and if your work is good and you are willing to relocate or you are willing to work, we would be very happy to hire you. In Delhi, we are not doing CG, we are doing only 2D. In Calcutta, we are working in a 3D, and we are expanding more into the 3D.
All right. So next question is another anonymous person. The person is asking that as a designer, is it okay to target web app designing platforms or plan for animation industry? This okay. This is Sarath Kumar. This is not any anonymous guy. This is
Okay.
Sarath Kumar.
Sarath, it's a very good question, but if you are working in a design animation in the animation industry, I think we don't need a design. Maybe you can try with, if you are for the design side, if your background is good, if you are a good character designer, then you should come into the pre-production side. But if you are talking about, because you mentioned about the website and apps, so that's why I said animation industry does not need a design. You should try with an app, because these days app and all the new interface, people are hiring a lot of good peoples for designers, app designer and all. So you should definitely go in that side.
All right. Uh, Khalid Masood wants to know, for your work with TV studios, how do you charge a client? Is it per hour or per project? Thanks.
Masood ji, looks like Masood ji, very interesting question. Huh?
Exactly.
I hope you are not from income tax department, okay? but but it depends, and we never charge from, like, project wise or hour wise. We charge second wise, because we deliver them in a frame, 24 frame per second, so we charge second wise.
Wonderful. That's a good answer. I think it will help him a lot. Another attendee is asking, what are the qualifications required to get a job in big animation industry or companies like Pixar's, Disney, or Sony?
Look, Disney and Pixels, to join this kind of the company, I don't think only any qualification is required. Qualification could be the normal what you are getting right now in a Sarda or any other university or institutions. It's all about skill. Your drawing, your normal animation skill has to be on top level. So it's all about your skill set. And if you want to, maybe you can apply from their website for internship or something like that. If you have that kind of skill, they will take your interview, and if you select it, they can choose you.
All right. So I would like to add to that Vikasji.
Yeah.
I used to actually feel the same, but the last couple of years, I have seen that animation and gaming also has got requirements from the employers is that we need people who are qualified as well as trained. They need skilled people, and that's the reason why animators are we are offering programs in BSc animation and BSc gaming, and employers really take them like a hot selling cake, and therefore qualifications also these days are somewhat mattering to the employer. So that's something that is
No,
my personal.
I think it depends on the who is the employer and who is the company. As I said, for example, I can tell you there was in 2018, and one guy walking from Meerut, and he was just 10th passed, and he just walked into our studio and he said, I need a job and something like that. He was a very anonymous, and we asked him to do the test, and right now he is into the lead situation. He's in the lead position from my side. However, I mentioned about that qualification is a very important to reach on a certain level, to qualify on one level. But even if you qualify and if you don't have a skill, it's not going to work. So this is what I mean to say. Qualification is necessary, degree has to be there. It's always cake, cherry on the cake. So, and this is a very good, for example, right now if you are applying somewhere, everyone will ask that what is your qualification. So this is essential. So I didn't mean that without qualification you can do everything. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So next question comes from Kanishka. Kanishka is asking about software regarding audio editing on professional basis. Both, I mean, of course, the best is if you can have some, free software, but professional software for audio editing.
Look, there is a one audio software which is very traditional and very famous, is a Soundforce. It was from Adobe, which is a very good software, and it should be used. And these days, there are few other software is coming from, like what you say, from different industries. But like Audio City, there is a other software, and for the Soundforce, which became now Audio Audition, you should use that one also. So I think yeah, these are the software which is being used by all the studio. And there's
Right.
a one for, if you are asking about the free software, there is a one free audio editor software, something like that. If you will Google it, free audio editor, you will find free software.
I have also heard about a software called Audacity, Audacity.
Audacity, no. Audacity is on a top right now and is being used by all the professionals, including in my studio too. Yeah.
Even my studio, I mean, my radio station, Suno Sharda 90.8 FM, my students are editing, audios using that software called Audacity and Soundforce, both
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So, Kashika, I think your question has been answered very well by Vikas ji. You can use these software. Next question comes from Ankit. Ankit Khewal is asking, sir, why there is no good content for larger audience in animation in India? Why are we limited to kids, or are we just remaking our epic literatures? Ankit Kewal.
Uh, there's a two kind of questions here. One is how many content we have. So, but I think there are a lot of Indian content is being produced right now. It's coming on that. But if you talk about the quality one, it's all about the much sugar you put into your rice to make a kheer. So in India, like the budget they have is a very less budget to produce Indian content. I can see these days lot of Indian series is being produced, and I can tell you the much they spend for the entire series, the much Indian content right now is being produced for the entire series. We charge like 10 for 10 episodes or 12 episodes. In that budget they produce 52 episodes, and we charge from like Hollywood, like other countries. So this much, so this is the difference, big difference we have. Unless until we are not going to put a high budget into the project, we are not going to see high quality work at all. But as far as the quantity is concerned, I think a lot of Indian content is being produced. Everyone is producing right now the Indian content.
I agree to that, because good content always rules. So if content is good, animation is one industry that if the content is good, even adults, any age group people would like to watch it, irrespective of is it for just the
Yeah,
kids or anything else.
yeah.
Right. So next is coming from Humayun. Humayun is asking, sir, I want to ask how I can improve my skills, uh, my animation skills in principle. I did not understand it. My animation principle skills or skills principle. I don't understand what he's trying to ask. But
Maybe you can ask him to write again. Yeah.
yes. So Humayun, you may please write this question again. Um so is animation a stable career? This is a question being asked by Arshdeep Kaur.
It's a more than stable. This is what I can say you. More than stable.
Short and crisp, but very, very
Yeah.
true. It's a very,
Yeah.
very stable career.
Yeah.
So, what are some major software? Okay, this is a repeated question, so I'm just dismissing this. My VFX is not good, but 3D modeling, rigging, and lighting is good. Is there any future for my job against those who know VFX?
I think definitely. I think recently last week I had a call with CII and FICCI for this situation for the COVID, and I know that the COVID has hit badly to the VFX industry, because VFX industry depends on the live action, live shoot. But if you are after this COVID, VFX is always having a very high demand. So there will be, if your work is good. But you also mentioned about lighting, rendering, compositing. I think if you are good into the lighting, that is also very good possible way to find a good opportunity.
So Archit is asking the next question. He wants to know about the Skill India programs of if there are any courses in animation for applying for Skill India.
I think if people from Skill India can answer them, right?
So is anyone from Skill India
Yeah,
here?
Arpnesh ji is there. Arpnesh Mani can answer.
All right, just a brief that I know about Skill India. Basically, it's like a World Cup, of skills, and it's how on district level, on state level, on national level, and then finally on international level, you can compete in different areas, which include animation and gaming. And of course, I am very thankful to MESC and the Skill India program, wherein people who are skilled in these kind of areas or discipline, they can really score very well and gain fame for and name for themselves. If anyone would like to add to anything more than what I'm telling you, I mean, because I'm not a subject matter expert of Skill India, but yeah, this is what I at least know about it.
Yeah. And I think we are hiring a lot of people. We have hired from a lot of people from Media Skill Council's center as well, from different states, including Haryana, including UP, including there are from Delhi itself. So it is, yeah.
Hmm. So someone is asking, is there any plan by Digitune to produce a full feature-length film in near future?
Yeah, we have a plan. We have a plan, and right now we have just taken a right. If any of you know about a Diamond Comics character Pinky, Pinky is the character we have, there was the comics was based on that. So we have taken rights for that. We are planning to produce our own TV series and feature film based on that character, but it's in a future slate, nothing immediately.
All right, all right. Very good, very nice. We wish you all the very best for this project.
Thank
All
you.
right. So next question comes from Ritika Verma. She's asking, sir, which module has a wider prospect, motion graphic animation or 3D modeling?
These two are totally different. Motion graphic these days, everyone, there are a lot of this is a new industry has emerged because of the social media and because of the lot of web based advertisement. So definitely this is a one, but I think 3D modeling is both are two. If you are just a student, so it's all about your interest. Motion graphics you can easily get a job in a, like, what you say, with a 6-month course or something like that, but it depends how long this industry can sustain and how it's all about supply and demand. But it's when you say about 3D modeling, it's something, there's a one question was that whether animation industry job is permanent or not. So this is the same question like you are asking, and both are two different things. If you are a good modeler, you have a good career, because you can make a career in not only architecture but the characters, for the game, for the animation, for the gaming. So it's all there's everything is there.
That's good. All right. So short brief about Unity. Okay. Could you please give us a short brief about Unity? How is it powerful for gaming and other industries? Ask Shashank Rajput.
I think Unity is also very prominent in coming up for this industry, and if after a few years they are going to because for the gaming they have already replaced gaming in them. They are one of the popular software in the gaming industry, and for the animation there are a lot of studio, lot of companies evaluating. So Unity is definitely one. There's a one more software which is I think free also, and you were asking a question about that. You should try Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is the another 3D software which is being used, and there are a couple of TV series as well as feature film has been produced. So you should use it. And Unity is definitely, if I say future, then there's that I think there is a future Unity.
All right, and I'm also informed by the MASC team that they are going to have another session which is going to be dedicated entirely and only on Unity. So I
Yes.
hope that will help people who want to know more about Unity as a
Sure, sure,
platform. And
sure.
uh, so another question which comes from Sibat Qureshi, and Sibat is asking, are you anytime soon seeing complete change of content from real life characters to animated ones?
Yes, yes, you are absolutely right. Things are happening. In US is already happening. For example, we have produced a couple of shows. I would like to name it. In the US, there is a one show. Adam ruins everything. There is a Adam is the character who runs a show. Like here we have a Kapil Sharma. So Adam is there. So we have make a series on that. Adam ruins everything. Then there is another show we have produced, Dallas and Robo. That was based on John Cena and his girlfriend. So animation is being done in India also. You have seen Fukre Boys and Little Singham, Bahubali. So all and then Sachin on based on the Sachin Tendulkar also there is a animation is being produced. So I think yeah, this is something interesting point, and people are creating content based on that.
Interesting. I think the questions can go on and on and on and on. It depends on how much more energy are you left with to answer these questions. There are more
No, no,
than
no.
about
It's all about
45
you.
more.
It's all about you. I'm okay. You can ask the question.
We are definitely running short on time, but
Okay.
I think we'll take a few more questions.
Sure.
There is a question by Vinu Bajaj: Future of 3D modeling in India in manufacturing and medical industry. How do you see the future of 3D modeling in India in manufacturing and medical industry, especially after COVID?
I think manufacturing industry depends how they are going to move forward, but as far as 3D modeling is concerned, for the automobiles, for the manufacturing industry is a very, and medical industry, because all they are based on the, because they produce the content, they model it to to give a training to their doctors, to patient and everyone. So it's a very, very big thing is that for the internationally also, because we are also working for ICA. If you have heard about Finnish company who make a lot of furniture, we are also developing for their making of furnitures for them in a 3D. So there is a very big scope for that.
All right. So there is another question which is coming from Naman. Hello, sir. I'm animation trainer and my student are working in Digitoon. Please explain about it because my some students are in this session and only 3 months course. So it's hard to believe that they can join this type of big company by just 3 months course.
Look, definitely 3 month course is not definitely very, very good, which I can say that based on that you can get a job. But there are few department which is sometime we open and depend on the artist, how a skill artist is that, and we can. But 3 month course sometime is very, very uh, I think it depends on the candidate. If candidate is good, then maybe we can just based on his skill and we can ignore his 3 month courses, but we need it. But there are still few department we have, like a cleanup department, where we appoint few people from different like who they have a less skill in that. Yeah.
All right. All right. So next question comes from Professor Pushkar Srivastav. Professor Srivastav asks, provision. Are there any provisions for practical projects of for the for the students? Okay. So university students who want to do some practical projects in animation industry, do you think there are some provisions for them, and both in India as well as outside?
Your voice was breaking. Can you repeat again?
So I'm saying some practical project options. Are some practical project options available for students who are pursuing some programs in India or abroad?
If I think if they are asking practical means internship you are talking about.
So let me just put it another way. Maybe I'm understanding it in a different perspective. There are a lot of students who are learning at the same time they want to do some hands-on on maybe a live project. You think there are certain
Okay.
companies that are giving them live project trainings?
Look, there are two things. One, if you are a good skill and if you have a time and if you want to work like for a few hours, we are doing that. We have a couple of students from different universities coming to our studio and working with us, and also they are studying in the university. But if you talk about internship program, yeah, every year we open, and it's very much depends on two things. We always allow those kind of students who they are good in their skills, and we see future with them, because first couple of months you are going to like even if you have a 3 month time for internship, a month and 1.5 month will take to to teach you, to train you, and then if you go just after 3 months, so we always pay attention that whether you are going to come back to us or not. Maybe once you complete the course, then you come back to us, then your basic training is already completed. And I can also tell you we have a couple of tie-up with different universities, including Chandigarh University, Chitkara University in Punjab, where we are working very closely with dean and with their professors. In Chitkara, there is a Vinit ji. We are very much in touch with them, and how we are doing, like we are sending our production head, we are animators over there to conduct a workshop to train them. So when they are graduated and if they decide to come to Digitoon, they are already ready. We are also doing in Dehradun, we are also doing in Meerut, we are also doing in Kanpur right now, Varanasi, we are also doing in Bhelpur, Paschim Bengal. So it depends. So we always prefer to tie up with the university, and we send our people over there to conduct workshop, to train their faculty that what kind of software we are using and how we need students when they are graduated. So when they come into our studio, they are already on certain levels. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
I think we are coming to the end of this, but I'll take
There's
one
a
more
one
question. It
question.
is
There's a one more question I would like to answer. Amandeep Kaur, what would be the future of 2D animation in India?
yes.
Yes, I would love to that answer to that question. Look, there are very scarcity of 2D animators in India. And in 2010, when the global crisis was there, people whoever was the 2D animation studio, they just shut down their 2D studio and started 3D studio. We are the one who stuck with, who were stick with the 2D animation. And right now we are so much overflow with the work. There are still a lack of quality 2D studio in India. There are very few quality 2D studio in India, not on a bigger scale though, on which we are right now. For example, we are right now handling 9 2D
Well, I
series.
think, yeah. So your video was a little shaky.
Okay, okay. Now is okay.
Yeah, much better, much better.
Yeah. So for the 2D animation, there is a very big scope we have, and you can see a lot of Indian series is being produced in 2D. For the Hollywood also, we have a lot of 2D shows. We are working on that, and we need more 2D animators. So if you are planning
All
for 2D animator, you should.
all right. One more question coming from Mohit Soni ji. Mohit ji is asking, do you think a degree in animation incorporated with apprenticeship will increase chances for employability and higher wages?
Of course, why not? Because this is, if this is something can candidate is carrying, I think it's a very good positive thing that they have done the internship from such and such company for like 3 month, 4 month, or they can list some project that we have worked on that and mention some technology. So that's okay. That's good. Also about the institutions, I would like to give a suggestion that do not follow to the traditional software, because always follow to the practical softwares, because people are still using those software which is not so popular. And even if you are trying to teach all kind of software, then at least add two software into each section, so they can at least familiar with the interface. Maybe they have expertise in one, but at least they are familiar with another software. Yeah.
All right, so I'll allow it to ask you the last question. In fact, this is something which is coming from both myself as well as from the MESC team, which is your message, your final words for budding artists and animation entrepreneurs. What you will like to give them as suggestions?
For the animation entrepreneur, I would like to say this is a very tough industry to start with, because look like it's a quite easy. You can start with 5 computer or 10 computer or 15 computer, and with few millions Indian rupees, that can be possible. But it's not about that. It's all about how much hard work you do, how much confidence you gain from your customers, and how much sustain into the market. So this is the basic tips for entrepreneur who want to start the animation business. As far as students and animators is concerned, guys, I would like to request, I would like to advise, please pay attention on your drawing skill. Drawing skill is the only thing which can makes you permanent animators. This is the something, a creativity can gives you, can feed you lifetime. But just a technical animation, I think it's all about time bound. So what I can say to you, just pay attention to your drawing skill as much as you do, please do. And try to watch as much as international TV series, and try to learn the kind of animation, expression, action is there. So you will find a basic difference, because here in Indian animation show, uh, if there is a dialogue is going, then a mouth hand is going on, going up. But for the international TV shows, if you will see, you will see the actual act, like we do in a house, we do in a work, we do at work, or we do at market. So I would advise you all to watch all the videos. If you don't have a Netflix subscription, go and watch all the adult. For the adult, I am recommending a show which has been started in a Digitoon. For the first 300 minutes of animation were done in India. That was Cyanide and Happiness. Cyanide and Happiness is one of the very big YouTube channel right now, and we are the one who created the animation for US company, who they are the owner of this series. So and watch the, because there's a why I'm saying about this show, because all the character is having just a line, but you will see the expression, you will see the acting, you will see the animation. So try to watch that kind of show. That will help to enhance your skill set, enhance your capability. Always try to watch YouTube tutorials. There are a lot of animators these days, they publish over there how they are doing, so you will have a chance to learn to see how people are these days. Social media is a global. You can interact with anybody sitting in Canada, or you can watch their videos. So there are a lot of people is publishing their videos, so you should watch. Yeah, thank you.
Right. I think thank you so much, Vikas ji. There are, I think, more than 24, 25 more questions which are still pending, and I'm trying to ask as many questions as I can. It is more of a repetition, but I'm thankful to you that you have answered most of the questions so well and so best to your knowledge and capability. There are many more questions which are coming to me as well as to you, Vikasji. Those which pertain to me or Sharda University, like I see one question here: what are the facilities for news and acting? Okay, there are many courses. BA in acting is there. We have got BJMC program, MJMC program. But I think this is not a forum where I should be publicizing the courses of Sharda University. It's more about you should be learning about your programs well. So if you want to know more about these programs in Sharda University, I suggest that you go to sharda.ac.in or write to us at dean.scadms@sharda.ac.in, and we'll be happy to answer all your queries there. For Digitunes, there were some people who were asking about careers and how to join Digitunes, and there were some questions that I skipped intentionally because I wish to tell you that for careers, website of Digitunes says that you can contact at careers@digitunes.com. If I can give that email ID with the permission of Vikas.
Yeah. Careers at digitools.com. Definitely. Please send.
So you can apply, I think, there, and
Yeah.
it'll be it'll be useful for you. Well, before I wind up the session, I really would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude towards the Media and Entertainment Skill Council, and especially the Vidyadaan platform. For all those who are less aware about the Vidyadaan platform, it is a platform where individuals and professionals like Vikas ji and many others join hands and spare their valuable time and inform about various career options, give webinars like this one, and this webinar has been brought to you because of this platform, Vidyadaan, and I strongly, sincerely extend my heartfelt thanks, a big thank you to Mohit Soniji, to Media Entertainment Skill Council, and to Vidyadaan platform for bringing this webinar to us. And thank you so much, everyone, and thank you so much, Vikasji, for sparing your valuable time. I think we are at the end of this, but if anyone wants to know more about MESC or wants to register for some jobs at MESC, you can visit a website, a web link, which is mescjobs.com/intro. And if you want to apply for some jobs in the industry, be it for production or for animation or for gaming or any other media or entertainment skill related programs. So mescjobs.com/intro is something where you can register yourself, make your profile, and help yourself. With that, I, Dr. Amit Chawla, head of the Department Mass Communication at Sharda University, would take your leave, and I would like to once again thank everyone, all participants, all attendees, MESC, and Vikasji for this webinar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Namaste.
much. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you so much.